Here's the image of the day. We host a weekly financial roundtables at Wednesdays at 10 a.m. It's a time to connect with our community for timely and relevant information. Get it? 10 a.m.? It's an example of an awesome weekly ritual to create financial success. It's one we all look forward to. So our subject of the day and the subject of this video is all about creating structure with weekly rituals to reach your financial goals for your small business. Today I'm going to share stories and give you tips on how the structure of certain weekly financial rituals will help you win the day. Hi, I'm Kuhn, CEO and founder of Qnity. We help businesses, teams, and individuals prosper. And I love to share monetary transformations. It's why we do what we do. You know, it struck me yesterday that there's been a common theme in recent conversations I've had with several of our Plan for Profit participants and clients, ones that have had recent positive financial transformations. These are owners and leaders that have had financial confidence and peace of mind during the pandemic. Each of them enjoying a high bank balance prior to their pandemic-related shutdown. To be clear, their high bank balance was not due to PPP funds. This is money they had in the bank prior to the pandemic due to taking the right kind of action. For example, Lou, who barely survived the last recession, she was in really bad shape back in 2009, highly stressed with only $2,000 in the bank. Compare that to 2020, where she entered the pandemic in a good state, confident, with almost $150,000 in the bank. Another example is Kim, who felt so fortunate because she went into this crisis with $35,000 of additional cash savings. Then there's Trent, who also had high liquidity going into the pandemic by implementing some of the same weekly practices that Lou and Kim did. Each of these business owners had heard for years bits and pieces of what they needed to do to have this kind of financial success, but it hadn't happened for them. Just this week, I got a text from Trent saying that his accountant wanted to thank us for getting Trent to make regular planned distributions instead of on an ad hoc random basis. He'd been trying to get Trent to do this for years. All right, so what changed? What made them take action, the right kind of action? Well, it's all about structure. Structure to go from knowing to doing, setting up simple financial disciplines that are clear and easy to execute. In all three cases, the successes of these business owners was due to financial education, new financial education that included ways to structure success, that included weekly rituals, which is what we're highlighting today. Something we teach in our Plan for Profit program is a concept called week in, week out. These are a series of financial practices performed every week, usually at the same time, on the same day. They make profitability and financial success a priority. They create and keep a sense of urgency around the numbers. They also allow you to be proactive and take action quickly. They help create predictability and accountability for the numbers as a team. So here's a few of these rituals. Number one, set up a standing weekly finance meeting. Include those that are involved in P&L management. Keep it brief and direct, no BS, straight to the point. While watching sales and keeping your cash flow planner updated is a daily activity, many other financial practices can and should be put into a weekly cycle. Batch your financial and spending decisions so you can make them at this time. For me as an owner, I carved out time on my calendar every Thursday at noon. Everyone in the team knew that everything financial that could be provided on a weekly basis needed to be provided by Thursday at noon. Some of you may use this time to look at all bills and sign off on monies going out. This will put you on top of all expenditures. You'll find yourself eliminating wasteful and unnecessary spending. This weekly practice also created predictability and a forward focus. It allowed us to look beyond what was happening that week to know when we'd need to have when we would have periods of cash volatility due to multiple expenses coming in at the same time, maybe an extra payroll, huge inventory purchase, an event, etc. Second tip would be, especially for multi-unit businesses, is to create a weekly one-page executive summary for on-site leaders to prepare and send in to help get behind the numbers for sales and controllable expenses. I usually only recommend this if it can be done in less than 15 minutes per week. Third, and this is a big one, it's a weekly cash management discipline where each week you set aside a certain percentage of your previous week's sales into a separate bank account. Lou and Kim had heard of this before, but they never actually did it. They were missing a simple structure. Both started doing this in January though, after learning the simple structure we teach and plan for profits. And as a result, they weren't scared going into this crisis because they had cash, money in the bank. Fourth, I already mentioned our weekly financial roundtables that I host. It's an essential time for our community to hear creative and hard-fought solutions from peers and to hear from thought leaders to stay ahead of the curve in a rapidly changing climate for small businesses. That 45 to 60 minutes every week is a lifeblood for those committed to financial success. Fifth, finally, we recommend going from monthly to weekly budgets. Monthly's too long. Weekly allows you to have an even greater handle on the finances. So there you have it. These practices and others will give you a ton of confidence in your decision making. Your finance function will get better and better, and profitability will go higher and higher. These are all hard-working and very busy small business owners that I mentioned. They took action in the finance function of their business. They leveled up their financial understanding, and again, they took action. They're all heroes to me. The major thing that changed for all of them was gaining knowledge combined with adding financial rituals. Remember, structure and weekly financial rituals. It's key. So thank you for watching our recent videos on ATM and two-number growth. We've had some great feedback, and we love hearing how you're applying these concepts. If you missed these videos, go back and watch them. They're on Qnity's YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and do it right away. And please share this information with others. We love to expand our community. We're all about financial sustainability. If you'd like to learn how to be part of our weekly financial roundtables, let us know. And we love hearing your success stories. Let us know what weekly rituals and structures are working for you. And remember, hope plus action. That's what we want for you. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. All the best.